I'm Hannah Bailey and I'm one of the device doctors. I'm going to talk to you today about an app called uHearing Test. There are quite a few apps out there that test hearing, and they can be quite useful if you have someone in your life and you're concerned about whether they're experiencing hearing loss. Often people who are experiencing hearing loss don't actually know themselves. It does take a conversation from someone else in their lives, and sometimes it's a message that people don't want to hear. So there's a range of apps out there. I'm just going to show you the one today. If you are concerned about someone's hearing or your own hearing, we suggest trying two or three of these apps, and if you are getting results that are concerning you, you've got to go see your doctor. These apps do not replace a medical intervention. The app we're going to show you today is uHearing Test, and it is rather funky looking flying ear in the bottom left hand corner, so I'm just going to tap on that. The app uses 6 pure tones at different ranges of frequency to assess hearing loss across these different ranges. So that's a very quick summary of the technical side, and I'll just show you the practical how-tos on using it. So, to get straight into the app, tap on Start. And you have an option to select a different speed test. So we have a fast test, it still takes a couple of minutes, medium and slow. We do suggest you consider doing the slow test, as you will get better results from that. So I'm going to actually quickly run through the fast test today because we haven't got time to do the slow one. So you just tap on the option for you. So here we are on the testing page, and it doesn't really vary. So in the top left hand corner we've got menu. If we tap on that allows us to quit the hearing test. You do need to be in a quiet background, so if someone pops in and interrupts the test or the background starts getting really noisy, you've got a couple of options. So you can press menu and quit out of it, or there's this button here to replay the sound, and that is in the middle of the screen. I'll just tap it now. And you'll notice what popped up very, very quickly there. So we knew a tone had been played. Please listen carefully, then click no or yes. So you will have headphones on for this app, and we suggest setting the volume at about the halfway point. If you didn't hear anything, you just tap on no, I didn't hear anything. If you did hear something, you say yes, I heard a sound. And that's it. I'm just going to click the way through the test. The hearing test can be used by different people, and you get some stats, which are the results of the hearing test. It's just short for statistics. If I go back to the home screen and press stats, there's a couple of screens in there which you need to be familiar with. You might see this screen here, the blue screen, which tells you what number test has been completed on what date. So we've got some results here from another activity we did. What's helpful, because I don't think that's going to mean a lot of information to someone who isn't a hearing expert, is in the bottom right hand corner. If we tap on the audiogram button, it gives us our results in a table. So running across the top of the table is the test frequency. So that is the tones that were being played, it's the frequency they were played at. Running down the left hand side is the hearing level. So to understand what this table means, in the top right hand corner, if we press on the question mark, a little dialog box pops up which tells us what the table means. It reminds us again it's for educational purposes only, but it gives you the categories. So we know -10 to -15 decibels is considered to be normal hearing. So if we look at this table in the background running down the left hand side, right at the top, in the top left, is -10. And as it starts going into green, that's heading into 20. As it starts going into yellow, 50, and so on. So the X's that are higher up the table generally indicate hearing is okay. So we can see for the person who took this test before, their hearing in the 250 testing frequency range is at about 43. And if we look at this table here, that suggests there's moderate hearing loss within that range. There's also an option at the bottom to simulate what sound appears to the person who's taken the test. So it can be good for understanding the hearing loss that someone else has experienced. But ultimately, it's that simple to use. It really is a great tool if you have concern about your own hearing loss or the hearing loss of someone else. We actually had a pretty revealing experience in the office when we were experimenting with these tests, and it did encourage some people to go and seek medical advice. There are a range of other tests out there. Some will give you your hearing age. So I actually discovered myself that my hearing in one of my ears is probably 10 years older than what it should be, and they are worth looking at. We have a bit of a play around with the Siemens hearing test and also a hearing test called Mimi, but there's loads of others out there. Try them. Let us know in the comments whether you found them useful or not.